Genuine question. When you think Audi, what do you think of? Now, I know some of y'all immediately start thinking about the RS6, RS7, you know, maybe in the S4. But I'm here to tell you, bro, you've merely scratched the surface of Audi. So today, as y'all already might know, I'm handing out free Audi ball knowledge. So let's get right into it. First on the list, bro, we got the Audi A6. Now, this might seem basic, maybe a little overlooked. But you know what? Actually, bro, I'm going to throw the A7 in here too, bro. A6 and the A7. Because they basically the same thing. These cars got the same engine as the S4 and S5. The 3.0T is arguably the best engine Audi has ever created. No lie. Supercharged V6. I know you like that. I know you like that shit. It's paired with a ZF8 transmission, which is one of the best automatic transmissions ever made. And don't get me started on Audi's timeless designs. This shit was peak. Just look at this and tell me you wouldn't drive this. If you say you wouldn't drive this, bro, get the fuck out. Get out of here. This shit just looks nice, bro. This shit look classy. Like, you telling me you wouldn't want to drive this shit? Gapping everybody off a dig while looking this sexy gotta be illegal. And if you really want to see an Audi A6 put in work, here you go. Run the clip.
Ты помнишь этот, ты говоришь, 700 сил? Вот это вот, надо спросить, сколько их сил. Ну вот, а 700 сил АМГ. Какой там 700 сил АМГ? Не было там никаких 700 сил. Вот они настоящие силы. Вот
Enough said. Stop sleeping on the A6 and A7. Alright, bro. Next up on the list, we got the SQ5, bro. This car is big as fuck. The grocery getter. The motherfucking family hauler. Hey, but don't get me wrong. This thing will still gap the fuck out of your little ass car, bro. No lie. Again, this shit happens to have the 3.0T supercharged. Same as the S4. So you got the in a big car. And I don't think I have to really remind you what that 3.0T does to your favorite car. But this SUV, bro, it does not feel floaty. I know some of y'all have that experience with other SUVs. This car, bro, this shit is planted. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is not going nowhere. That Quattro is no joke. And I'm not gonna lie. 4.8 seconds stock, 0 to 60. That's kind of crazy for an SUV, I'm not gonna lie. In the newer B9 generation, that 0 to 60 shrinks. 4.6 seconds stock. Come on now, bro. Stop playing with Audi. With mods in the tune, you could probably see a 0 to 60 in the mid 4s. I mean, I don't know about you, but for an SUV, that's kind of fucking crazy. Alright, enough of the 3.0T talk, man. Time to get into something a little bit smaller. The Audi S3 2.0T. And now, before you say anything about this being a 4-cylinder, this 4-cylinder has 292 horsepower. I'm going to round that up to 300 because, like, that's just how math works. You know what I'm saying? Just add an extra 8 horsepower. And 280 pound-feet of torque stock with a 0 to 60 of 4.6 seconds. It comes with a 6-speed DSG transmission. And this thing has Quattro, but not real Quattro, Audis, which, if you didn't know, is a front-wheel biased all-wheel drive system that sends power to the rear when it's needed. So you're basically driving a very smart Jetta. But hey, you got the badge, right? And this car has a lot of aftermarket support. So if you decide to go stage 2 with a downpipe and a tune, you're looking at 400 horsepower in a small all-wheel drive car. And if you have the bright idea of turbo swapping this thing, it turns into an actual monster. 400 plus wheel horsepower to the wheels in an all-wheel drive car. Alright, no more 2.0T. We're going to step it up a little bit. We're going to add a 0.5. The Audi TTRS. Same engine as the RS3, but a little bit lighter and a shorter wheelbase. And come on, man. When is the last time you've ever seen a TTRS? Ever. Just, hold on, I'm going to let you think. Alright, man, time's up. This car had one of the rowdiest Audi setups ever, with 360 horsepower stock, paired with Audis all-wheel drive with a 6-speed manual gearbox, with the later models adopting the 7-speed DSG, with a 0 to 60 of 3.9 seconds. Do I have to remind you it's a manual? And the 5-cylinder ASMR. It's just something about that uneven firing order. It's not a clean V6 or a screaming V8, but it sounds pretty damn good. And the 2.5T is overbuilt, and the motor doesn't really mind boost. With some bolt-ons and a stage 1 tune, you're looking at 430 to 450 horsepower. And with a big turbo setup, This car is pushing 650 horsepower with a 0 to 60 of 2.7 seconds. And on good tires, they've dipped into the 2.6s. Next topic. So for this one, we're going to travel way back in time to the Audi glory days. The Audi RS4. This thing had a 4.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine. And this thing lives up top. 8,250 rotations per minute with no turbos. Like none. And unlike the last two cars, this thing has Torsen Quattro, which is the real deal. This thing came in a 6-speed manual only. So, I mean, if you don't know manual, you can't drive one of these things, buddy. And this thing came wide-bodied from factory. Like, come on, bro. With 420 horsepower and a 0 to 60 of 4.6 seconds. Slower than modern cars, but it feels way faster. Modding potential is a little The only thing you can really do to these things is put an exhaust on it. You don't buy this car to build it. You buy it because it's already built. Plain and simple. Since we're here, I'm going to travel a little bit back further in time to talk about the original RS car, the Audi RS2 Avant. This thing had a 2.2 liter turbo inline 5, pushing around 315 horsepower in 1994, which was actually insane for that time, with a 0 to 60 of 4.8 seconds. And this thing was built with Porsche. Porsche tuned engine, Porsche brakes, Porsche mirrors, and it was even assembled by Porsche. Audi didn't just slap a badge on this thing. They got the nod from Porsche. This thing had Quattro all-wheel drive and a 6-speed manual. And this thing has a faster 0 to 60 than the Ferrari 348 and the BMW E36 M3 while carrying groceries. And this thing responds pretty well to boost. Just like the TTRS, this engine is severely overbuilt. Had an iron block and forged internals from the factory. With an exhaust and a tune, you're looking at 360 to 380 horsepower easily while still being reliable. And if you really want to push the limits, you can put a big turbo on this thing. You're looking at around 400 to 450 horsepower. I don't know about that reliability though. However, today it's more about preservation than chasing numbers. Parts are rare, it's old tech. Most owners keep them close to stock now too, so. And this car set the blueprint for the RS4, RS6, and every modern turbo RS car today. So this is the granddaddy. Alright, next topic, next Audi. Let's go. RS6 C6. Twin turbo V10. Come on now. Family wagon? Do I need to say more? Do I need to say more? I didn't think so. So with that, that's the end of the video.
What's that shit say?
Psych! 5 liter twin turbo V10. 571 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. Basically a Lamborghini related V10 with turbos strapped on. With a 0 to 60 of 4.5 seconds stock and a top speed of 155 miles per hour with a limiter. And for my adrenaline junkies, this car without the limiter has a top speed of 174 miles per hour all the way up to 190 miles per hour depending on the spec. That's without zero modifications. Of course, this thing came with Quattro all-wheel drive, Torsen center differential, 6-speed automatic, Tiptronic, so it's built to survive torque. However, this thing was very heavy, at over 4,500 pounds. But this thing was still moving. Modding potential, with a tune and exhaust, you're looking at 650 plus horsepower. And the big builds hit 700 to 800 horsepower. But the reliability, I don't know about that one. Which is the price to the madness of a V10 in a wagon. Now this is really where Audi took the RS idea and completely lost their minds. Audi used to be really unhinged, but they don't really build cars like that anymore. And the new stuff is kinda, see, I can't really say what I want to say, but I don't like it at all. So if you enjoyed this video and you like my channel or something, let me know if you want a part 2 because I am down. I love Audi. I love talking about Audis. And I have a lot more Audis in store that did not make the cut for this video. And also, if you really, really, really like my channel, consider pressing that subscribe button. It goes a long way. I'm trying to hit 200 subs before, what day is it? It's February 3rd. So let's say by the end of February, 200 subs. That's a goal. So let's make it happen. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.